Hey, what's up guys? Baked is here again with another video, so I can't figure out what the problem was. So, literally, I think this was the problem. I didn't really have anything in my description, so that was probably a reason why I didn't get monetized. And plus, like, I wasn't really a fan of the content I did back then, so I might even delete those videos from the past. So as I said, I might introduce new, just, just new, like, content that I could even put out there. Just that I was tired of looking back at them. I was tired of looking back at those uploads. And I was like, man, was I really talking in front of a screen, a back screen with letters and on Share Factory when I didn't even know how to, like, I was such a noob, guys. Like, I'm telling you right now. Like, when I uploaded videos and when I had bad internet, it's just that I lost motivation, and when I lost, my best friend, pretty much, the past messed me up, so yeah, it did. It messed my brother up too. It messed up even, not really my sister, but it's like, I'm glad that it didn't mess with my, sister. I mean, of course, being overprotected too much kind of, that's bad in a way where it affected me the most within out of all my siblings, and it's kind of ridiculous because my brother couldn't go out when he was like, I think he was 18 when he went outside. I mean, it's kind of stupid, but I get why, I hope I live long. I hope that I could live until I'm 80, you know what I mean, or 90. I mean, maybe 100. I would love that, and then I would be like the oldest YouTuber that ever lived. Well, hopefully, like one of the best YouTubers of all time. That's what I look back on. So if I'm looking back on this upload, and if you guys look back on this upload, and it's like 2023 or 2024 or whatever, if I'm talking to my, literally to my future self, I just hope that I can get somewhere. And like, what's his name again? Dream, that YouTuber. I know that for a fact. I remember how he had 5,000 subscribers, then he went to like million subscribers, and then he went to 28 million subscribers, and that's what he has right now, I think. So, as I said, that I'm gonna be the next big thing, and I want to. I'm tired of, like, I'm literally tired of just being the same musician that it once wasn't. I'm tired of, like, when addiction takes you over, and it's not really my fault that it affected me so much. It's like I remember seeing all those videos where I didn't really want to talk when people said they literally wanted to hear commentary from me because they thought it was entertaining. I didn't believe in myself back then, but it's only been like, a couple years. It doesn't matter, I mean, obviously I just want to go and make new content from this point on into the content I was supposed to do years ago. So as I said, I'm not gonna sit here, let something take me over for a while, like anxiety take me over. I explained that in the past before. I almost did quit YouTube multiple times, and I was like looking at my videos, I couldn't really understand what I was trying to say because the audio was so bad I couldn't really hear myself. Well, sometimes I could have heard myself, but at the same time you could tell my voice was depressed all the damn time. And even when I upload the series one day, the series just, you're gonna hear me with that voice. So I mean, even then it has to get monetized, and if it doesn't, I don't even know what the problem is. I might have to because I mean, the thing made me mad too. Like, obviously I'm not gonna continue with those videos if I don't get any donations, and if I don't get any donations, then obviously I'm not gonna keep doing those videos, you know what I mean? And obviously I told people that before. I relied on revenue with those videos to invest in something, invest into those videos that I really want to do, and invest like in my projects and everything, and I know people would view it. I mean, I don't get why people well, hopefully, pray for me, guys, and hopefully I can just get monetized again, because like people like that one person that did, I think they were doing campfire sounds or something, or not campfire sounds, but you know what I mean. They literally have like a fan, and it was like noises and stuff, and they did, like, it doesn't matter what content they did, but even then people did like no commentary content, no commentary let's play or something, and then they had the watermark, and then that's how you get monetized. You have to always do that in order to get monetized, and that's what I did with my content. Watermark your content. Remember that. Remember that. Because that's why I got monetized before. They were either focusing on my new uploads, and they weren't focusing on my older uploads. They weren't. Because they were too lazy to check it. Possibly. So at this point, if they don't monetize me, then I'm going to delete, and I'm going to probably reboot this whole channel again, and then do it in a way where I shouldn't have done it. And obviously I'm going to make my other channel, like, obviously I'll probably delete it, like, delete the stuff on there too, and then put it on a different channel, and then call it Bakes Music. And that's what the problem, that's not problem, but I think then I'll probably fix the problem. And then obviously at that point I could just keep doing videos that I want to do, because I already had everything planned, and I hope I can get those videos planned in the near future. So as I said, I'm not gonna give up, guys. I know how to do this. I know how to get somewhere on this platform. You know, I probably would have to do content that I never thought I would have done, and of course I'll probably put this other content on a different channel. And I have faith in myself that I can get somewhere, because the more people, like, to prove a point, to prove the whole point to a certain someone that never really believed, or of course they thought that I was a bad person, but I'm gonna prove them wrong, and I'll laugh in their faces, and I'll say that. I'll laugh in their damn faces, and I said, I proved my point. I got somewhere. I don't need to prove it anymore. I don't need to prove this point to them. But obviously I didn't mean that, because I still cared for that person, you know. It's like what I said, like, it's either that I made this video again, or, well, I'm sorry guys if I kind of bring this up again, but I don't know if I would say this again, because, I mean, even if I had to record the video, and I didn't really say this, but yeah, I had two people that I really did care for, but I talked about those two specifically, and then the other person lost respect for me because my anxiety was that bad, and within the other person, it's a long story, you know. It's their part, you know. It's like the opposite happened, and I don't know if I would ever forget that person, you know. Like, obviously, that's why I blocked them and everything, and that's why I never would talk to them again. I'm proving my point, you know, to be accurate here. And the thing is, I would even help that person in the past, you know what I mean, that walked away too, that I pushed away. But I don't care if we would ever reunite, but it's been like almost 2 years. And as I said, I just wanted to make that person grow their channel as well too, because, you know, that's my main goal. To become the best, to do the content I want to do all this content. Because that was that one time where my life could have been taken. But I just hope at this point, I would succeed. I would definitely succeed. Because I don't want to fail again, you know what I mean? It's like, man, I always think about it, you know. I still forget my best friend, because, I mean, obviously he was the one that slowed me down for a bit. Even then, I just given up hope in life before, and I know how that was, you know, how much it hurts to lose a best friend like that. But obviously me and him made it up. Saw him a while back. Wish we could have just reunited years ago and just at least made it up with each other a long time ago, because, I mean, I know when he pushed me away, not really good karma went to him. He just, you know, lost his mom, and I still miss his mom, you know. Of course, his mom knew about my career, knew my YouTube career, and obviously even my cousin too, Mackenzie, and obviously I would make those people that were gone, you know, that are not living anymore, I would make my grandparents proud too. They would be happy that they had a famous grandchild. And obviously in a way where I'd still talk about them. You know, that was my main goal. You know, in the family, you know, within everyone within my family, I would definitely make them proud too. Because, I mean, not really much people could have fought their demons, and not that much people kind of fought through that. They dealt with it for so long in their life. Even with my cousins, you know. Even with their other grandchildren, they couldn't even fight their drug addiction, and that's why I never got addicted to that. I'm sure I got addicted to that one thing. I'll explain in the future, even though it's gonna sound kind of embarrassing, but it's my story anyways, so I'll talk about that in the near future. So I'm just glad that my sister wasn't affected by it, because I would be really mad if she was, and I just wish I just I just wish it wasn't like a problem, you know what I mean? Even then, like when I was 14, that's when it became a problem, obviously, and you know, they were telling me to like, was getting in trouble and everything like that, and obviously I couldn't stop doing it, you know what I mean? But it was their fault because they couldn't let me out the house. It was boring, you know what I mean? It was strictly boring. But then, as I said, I was still like addicted to that stuff. I was addicted to it. I wanted to quit many times, but at this point, I could quit in 2022. And as I said, like that's what I said in 2021. Like I didn't really do it that much anymore. It's just like it was kind of like it's like only like the last time I even had it. You know what I mean? And it was affecting me, so I didn't want that in my life anymore. I want to throw it away and make them proud. And obviously, I just wanted to make my children proud. Not just my children, but everyone else in my life, such as my cousins. They will know that they had a famous cousin that succeeded and inspired them. That's a good inspiration, you know what I mean? That's something that you guys gotta have, you know. Don't give up. Always just always embrace the, it doesn't matter if it's hate, but if it's criticism, and if you're starting out as a YouTuber, like how man, don't ever give up your dream, even if YouTube does this stupid stuff to you. If you run through stuff, you just had to do the best you can do in your life, at least. Then don't do what I did. Finish school, even if you're dealing with if you're dealing with like people that are just jealous of you, don't let them be. They can screw themselves. You're better than that. You're very valuable. That's my speech. That's my whole speech right there. Because I said, like, before I end this video, I was inspired by Tupac and Eminem. Those were my two favorite rappers of all time. Only because that Eminem was he almost passed on because of Proof. I talked about that bit before. Even then, he was emotional and stuff, and that's how I made the videos, and that's why, like, in a way, that's what it was affecting me. Because when my best friend wasn't there anymore, I couldn't continue. I said that my gaming career is up. I didn't want to game out anymore. And that's what, when I listen to Eminem's music, it's me pretty hard. You know what I mean? And I'm telling you guys right now that you guys are beautiful. You guys are beautiful people. It's just that you guys are valuable, and just like me, don't ever give up your dreams. Don't ever give up something that because of some stupid person that just live life to the fullest. You know what I mean? Just prove someone wrong. Do what you want, And with Tupac, it's like the reason why I liked him so that much is just because like he literally was on this world for not even that long, and then he passed on. But even at the same time, he was just the GOAT, with his songs, like, man. And it's like, he had a legacy, like, basically he just, man, damn, I just loved his music and stuff, man. Even then, like, he was one of my favorite rappers of all time, There's no one that no one could even beat both of those people, because, those are my two idols, Like, he died early, but still, either that interesting conspiracy theory, if it's true, that is in Cuba, then obviously it's interesting. Because that's what I always wanted to do. I always just wanted to, like, what I originally wanted to do was, like, when at one point when I didn't want to, like, do YouTube again, I just wanted to reincarnate my whole damn channel. Like, reincarnate into something else, I do some things differently. That's what I want to do. And obviously it's not really much of a good idea, but obviously, like, at the same time too, and those of you who are listening right now that he made so much good songs, man, I listen to his songs a whole lot though. But damn, man, he was like a teacher. He was like, man, he was like everything right there. And that's what I want to be too, you know. I just want to teach people about, you know, my life and everything like that. I want to inspire others, and you know, when I pass on, I want people to remember me and stay on this world as much as I can. You know, to be honest with you guys, I never thought I could have survived what I survived from. But even then, I just wanted to share my knowledge. I want to share every damn thing. I want to talk about a lot of experiences. I want to talk about my life. I want to do everything I want to do on this channel. Everything. You know what I mean? I'm not going to give up what I love to do. Maybe I have to make a few changes. But at the same time, that's what I want to do, you know. Like, just don't ever be like, don't, like, whatever you're down or whatever, you lose somebody in your life that you really do care about, don't ever let anyone put you down, or even the deaf, you know. The people up there, or whatever, you know what I mean, they would still be happy. They would want you to move on. You know what I mean? I know I'm like having like a 20-minute speech here, but as I said, like it again, you know, you gotta live life to the fullest. And that's what pretty much you have to do. So I know this video is gonna be almost 20 minutes long here, so I literally wanted to do one of the longest videos that I've done. You know what I mean? And I wanted to explain, like, talking about the past and everything. And you know, sure, there was a lot of people that did that to me, and obviously I remember, you know. I just remember, like, there's one person. It's only because my past was that, you know, I was like, sure, that I didn't really appreciate growing up, you know what I mean, like in my teens. And if something affects you, just don't ever let it affect you, and I'll make videos about it. I'll talk and give you guys the best knowledge that I had, or at least from an experience where I heard from people too. Like, at least then I would make all these useful videos, and then hopefully I can get somewhere. But at the same time too, it's just that I just didn't want to end up like, you know, my brother or my sister, or even any of my family, for that example, you know what I mean. People that went broke the crime for no apparent reason, because drugs made them dumb, and drugs just didn't make them, like, sure, it changed them a whole lot, and I just wish that, you know, I had memories with them, and it was only, like, I only made memories with one of them, you know. And that's the guy I was talking about, you know. And he's finally getting back into doing YouTube again, so, you know, I fully support him, and I truly would help him get somewhere too, because, you know, that guy was my brother. I always loved that guy, you know, I mean, like, obviously I would do anything for him on any day, and he was there when everyone else just walked away. Still, I still got sad because I couldn't see him that long, but still, even then, it feels good to put behind that past that we had, that war that we had, everything, every argument that we had just didn't matter anymore. You know what I mean? But damn, he even watched my content and stuff, he just loved it. I never thought it would have actually been possible, you know, forgiving him for what he done, and for him to walk away like that inspired me to forgive people from the past too. In a way, it depends what they did, but still, at the same time, it's like that person that put me down, and obviously it's that one person that walked away from my life, and I really did love her and stuff, and I had feelings for her, but yet again, that's why I talked about her, and that's why, like, either then I know I've called her a gold digger in the past before, but, you know, yet again, I just was mad, and I just hope then we could make it up. It doesn't matter anymore, you know. I just want to live life to the fullest, you know. Like, even if you guys have someone that you really do love and care about, never let them hold you back. Obviously, you know, you're better than that, so obviously it's just that you find new, better people. Even then you would reconnect with some of the other people in the past, you know. Life's interesting. You know what I mean? Anything could happen. you know what I mean? But anyways, that's what I had to say in this 20-minute video here. Basically, I just wanted to make this 20-minute video because I want to tell people that you could do anything that you like. I hope that this video will let you guys know that, teach you a few things, and hopefully maybe some people actually look back at this video and say that, yes, like, man, I was always that quiet kid, you know what I mean? I was always that quiet kid back in school, you know what I mean? Like, I wish that just things were different where I got to know the people in class, and, you know, as I said, like, yet again, I just wish that things were different, you know? I won't forget those times. People just cheered me up. It made me, it gave me a tear in my eye, because I mean, it was just beautiful, you know? When a lot of people said that, you know, basically called you the best and everything like that. And that's why, like, I'm gonna succeed in what I want to do and what I love doing. I'm not gonna let people down, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna be like the other people that give up in their life, like, such as like a few family members that did that, and sadly they did. But, you know, yet again, just never let anything control you, even if it's drugs or even if it's just a habit that you keep doing over and over again. You just want to live life to the fullest, and if you're worried about your age, never worry about your age, because there's people that live into their 100. So, yet again, that if I made you feel better, then, you know, obviously, just don't worry about your age. Don't worry. Don't fear death. You know, I'm saying that again. I'm saying that once again, and I know that this is gonna be like my longest video, because it's already like my rant video that was like 22 minutes. I think I ended soon here. So that's what pretty much I had to say, and hope you guys learned a thing or two. You know, and I know I didn't really talk about YouTube that much, and I talked about, like, you know, sort of everything about me. So at this point, I just hope that people also look back on this video and say, like, oh, Baked was my role model. I looked up to him, and I would have been happy. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, I just don't care anymore. I obviously would make the best content I could make for you guys. Promise the old content as well too, but of course not every video will be perfect, because there's going to be frame problems and everything like that. And the videos are going to be very entertaining, actually, because I'm honestly, at the same time, like, if you're ever a YouTuber like me, just remember, make good content, make, you know, the best content that you could make. I mean, like, if you want to do these other videos, you gotta have fans too, you know, people that look up to you, and they don't want you to quit doing YouTube because you're so amazing. But at this point, I just want to say that I do love you guys, and I mean that. You guys supported me over the last couple of years, and man, I will never forget my first 10, or not 10, I will never forget my, but for the people that, you know, that were watching these videos before, even if I get big of a sudden, you know what I mean? Obviously, I can't wait until that happens one day. So, before I end this video, and it's gonna be 25 minutes, this was my speech, and this was a speech that someone had to watch, like, literally had to watch this, because, I mean, I didn't want anyone to give up in their lives, you know. I want to do the best videos I can. I want to do all these tutorial videos. I want to change my channel up, not reboot it, but I had to see what I can do. It's just that, I'm saying the best knowledge, I'm giving the best knowledge to some people, to not give up, and, you know, to, man, it's like a lot of stuff I said in this video. It's very confusing. But yet again, I'm going to end this video right here at the 25-minute mark, so I just want to say I hope you guys enjoyed the speech. I'll catch you guys on another video. And yeah, I had to find my controller here, so I'll catch you guys later.